Hello knitters. In this segment, we're going to learn a cast-on called a long tail cast-on. It's a fairly stretchy cast-on and it's very common. It's probably the most used cast-on there is in knitting. So let's learn how to work it. So I have my yarn ball, so the working end of the yarn is away from me. The tail is towards me, and I need to pull out enough yarn so that the tail of the yarn is 3 times the width of my project. So if I were going to make a hat with a circumference of 18 inches, I would need this tail to be 18 inches times 3 or 54 inches long. Because we are going to start doing our cast on in the middle and use yarn from both ends, the tail end and the working end, we need to pull out enough yarn beforehand so that we have enough to finish our cast on. So I'm going to pull out about 3 times. We're at the width of the project, and I'm going to start my cast on in the middle here. So I have my ball of yarn away from me, the tail towards me. I'm going to put my index finger and my thumb underneath the yarn and then grab those 2 ends with my 3 fingers. So what I have is the yarn going across my index finger and my thumb, and it's being secured by my other 3 fingers holding both ends of the yarn. So now I'm going to take my needle, put it underneath the yarn going between my finger and my thumb, hold it there, twist my hand around so that my palm is up. I'm going to take my needle and put it underneath the yarn that's going over my thumb and over the yarn going over my index finger. Take that loop I've just made and go back through to create a stitch. So again, going under the thumb, over the forefinger, pull that loop back through and adjust my yarn. Under my thumb, over my forefinger, back that loop through to create another stitch. Under the thumb, over the forefinger, bring it through and adjust the tension a bit. Under my thumb, over the forefinger, and bring that loop through. Under the thumb, over the forefinger, and bring that loop through. And I am adjusting the tension a little bit by pulling on both sides of the yarn. Under the thumb, over the forefinger, and pull it through. Under the thumb, over the forefinger, and pull through. Under the thumb, over the forefinger, and pull that loop through. And there you have stitches on your needle, a nice solid base, which is stretchy, great to use to cast on for a sweater or a hat, pair of mittens. This is a really good all-around cast on.